got the bullseye cut. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it.
I can see.
These bricks, look up here. I want you to come show them up here. You use this trammel to figure out your angles.
Hold on, let me go around the other side.
So that you can get these really, really, really close. A lot of the videos when you see these guys stacking them, you're gonna see them stack them like this, right here, right? Which is fine, but they fill this part with mortar. You see up here? So they fill this part with mortar. If you use this trammel correctly, you see this angle? You make the cuts correctly, and it will end up giving you a solid hearth or a solid row. Take this one, right? And you just come over here and you figure out that this angle is going to be right there. They're cut. I think this one goes. Well, maybe I didn't cut this one right.
These will be good bloopers.
Oh no, shit, that's not even the right brick. How you make these bricks on the Bullseye to where you don't have to have these big V's and you have all these bricks locked, like this is all a thermal mass, right? For the Bullseye is what this arch is called. You use the trammel.
So you can call it gizmo.
Or the gizmo, whatever you want to
I need to tend to the fire.
Huh?
I gotta tend to the fire.
Okay, go for it. Make sure that that's set about equal space. Okay. So you make sure that these are the same distance. Everything's good in my arch the way I like. All right. So, when you're cutting these square bricks, you're gonna cut off the brick before it to get your points. You're tracing. We're going to trace this angle because we know this angle is a nice, good, tight cut. We know this angle will line up over on this side. Then to get our marks over here, we bust this guy out. Boom. So my next brick is going to get cut right here where the trammel touches. So roughly the opening of the arch is going to be right here. And then for the underside, alright, so you're probably going to want to come around this side so you can see, because they're going to get caught in this spot and they're going to get all frustrated like I did a million times. Alright, perfect. So right here where the trammel touches right in the middle, come right here, maybe kind of hold up that here. Right where this trammel touches that spot in the middle, we're going to mark that. Think. And that gives us our point down here. Up here, same thing. Where the trammel hits, we've marked that on both sides. We've marked that there. On the bottom, all right, we got our 4 points, so we'll cut this down. Now, we're just gonna connect the dots. That's it. So we've got a cut right here. We got a cut right here. We got a cut right there already. And then that one and that one. There. Okay. So you get this weird cut, right? Now I don't know how to figure out all the angles because I'm not like a math guy in any way. The dumb hillbilly. But if you hold this to where all your lines line up, you come around this way. If you line all of these up, and guys, there's professionals that'll probably have a much better way of telling you how to do this. You can do that. I just hold the brick up to match now to the right angle, which you get it if I had two hands, and boom, here. If you want to hold that right there, I'll try and show you what I'm talking about. Dead on. Well, this is what I need. This is good to explain it. Okay, so we've marked this line right here We've hit the trammel up with that point, so everything's kind of lined up. We know there's going to be a little bit of a wedge spacing. So now this brick has to get squared at 4.5 inches and cut here. So you're going to take this brick. Where's the pencil? All right. We're going to slide this down. Make sure this is flush. All right. So we're going to come back. Yeah, perfect. So that is going to hit right here. So there's our line. Draw it again. Nice and hard. All right. So that's our point at the top. That's our point at the bottom. You see? Now we're just going to connect the dots and I'll cut it. All right, we mortared this pillar in. We mortared that pillar in. Starting the arch, we'll be scooting this back into place very soon. And then we're going to be mortaring the arch of the bullseye. We have not mortared the bottom, but mortared in between here. All right. And then we're gonna start laying these bricks, which I angled these. Okay. These angles will touch, or these cuts that I made are based off of this. Okay, so check this out. Boom. I scooted it forward a little bit for video purposes, but this should be flush and the face of the brick should match this and this. But this will give you all your setups for your soldier row. Boom, 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 so on and so forth. So that angle, and that is what that indispensable tool is for. It is literally for marking every point that you need to figure out every angle that you need to do this. So yeah. Good morning, guys. It's time to do the arch. We've started cutting in the second row using the trammel to get the angle on the cuts. We're going to go ahead and take all these bricks that we've pre-cut and we're going to do the arch now. All right, we got the arch done. I tried to make sure every point underneath here was smooth and connected so it would have the proper, I don't know what the term is, displacement of weight. Yeah, she's looking good. The inside, I like it. Looks clean, looks neat. Could have been a little bit better, but my gosh, I'm happy with it. Now we're gonna go back to this row. I'm gonna start making these little wedges, probably about 100 of them. And then I'm gonna start cutting all these bricks again. Go all the way around so I can set that base. Or second course. in.